There's a brutal truth in finance. Getting your first $100,000 is the hardest part of the entire journey. It feels like pushing a heavy square boulder up a steep mountain. You sweat, you struggle, and progress looks tiny. Charlie Munger, the billionaire legend, famously said, "The first 100K is a bitch, but you gotta do it." He meant that the early stage of building wealth is pure grinding. There is no magic, just hard labor. I remember saving my first $10,000. It took me years of saying no to parties and eating cheap noodles. And when I looked at my account, the investment returns were almost zero. It felt like a total waste of time. Most people quit right here. They assume investing doesn't work because they don't see immediate explosions of wealth. But they are wrong. You are not just saving money, you are building a gravity well that will eventually feed itself. Today, I will explain the math behind why the start is so hard and why the middle gets infinitely easier.
Hi, I'm Bill. I spend way too much time studying personal finance, so you don't have to. Welcome to The Simple Sense, your guide to smart money. Subscribe to get smarter with your money. And hit like if you find this video helpful. This is educational content, not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Let's get into it.
Why is the start so painful? Because in the beginning, your own savings do 95% of the heavy lifting. Let's say you have $10,000 invested. If the market has a great year and goes up 10%, you make $1,000. $1,000 is nice, but it doesn't change your life. It won't pay your rent. It won't let you quit your job. You still have to wake up, commute, and work 40 hours a week because your money is too lazy to support you. At this stage, you are the engine. Your labor is the only thing driving the car forward. It feels unfair. You see rich people making millions while doing nothing, while you work hard for pennies. This is the valley of disappointment. Mathematically, linear growth feels faster than exponential growth at the very beginning. But you must understand that compound interest is deceptive. It is silent for a long time, then it explodes. Imagine a bamboo tree. It stays underground for 5 years, building roots, showing absolutely no growth above the surface. Then, in 6 weeks, it shoots up 90 feet in the air. That is exactly how your first 100K works. There is a famous analogy called the paper towel effect. Imagine a full roll of paper towels. When the roll is full, tearing off one sheet doesn't seem to make the roll any smaller visually. The roll is thick, so removing a layer creates a tiny reduction in the diameter. It looks like nothing happened. This is your early investing career. You save $500 and the roll of your wealth looks exactly the same. But as you get closer to the end of the roll, every single sheet you remove makes the roll shrink drastically. The same sheet removes a huge percentage of the remaining circumference. The visual change becomes obvious. In finance, as your capital base grows, the sheets, your returns, start adding massive visual layers to your wealth. You just have to be patient enough to get through the thick part of the roll without giving up. Most people quit because they get bored. Boring is good. Boring is where the roots are being built. So what happens when you finally cross that magical $100,000 line? The math flips in your favor. At 100K, a 10% return is $10,000. Suddenly, your money is earning you a second income. $10,000 is a nice used car. It's a luxury vacation. It's months of rent. It is real money. Your portfolio is now doing the work of a part-time employee, working 24/7 for you, for free. The heavy square rock you were pushing uphill? It has finally become rounded. It starts to roll itself. You can stop pushing so hard. You can walk beside it and just tap it occasionally to keep it straight. This is the snowball effect. The bigger it gets, the more snow it picks up with every single rotation. By the time you reach 300K, your annual returns might exceed your entire annual salary contribution. Think about that. Your money is now contributing more to your wealth than your actual labor is. That is the definition of freedom. That is the moment the gravity well becomes self-sustaining. Getting from $0 to 100K might take 7 years, but getting from 100K to 200K might take only 3. There is a simple math trick called the Rule of 72 that proves why speed matters. Divide 72 by your expected return rate, and that is how many years it takes to double your money. At 8% returns, your money doubles every 9 years. 100K, becomes 200K without you adding a cent. Then 200K becomes 400K. Then 400K becomes 800K. The jumps get bigger and bigger every cycle. But this doubling magic only feels impressive when the base number is big. Doubling $1,000 is just $2,000. That is why the first 100K is the bottleneck. You need a big enough number for the doubling to matter. So, how do we speed up this painful first phase? We need to attack it from two sides: defense and offense. Saving more money and earning more money. There is no other secret. Let's talk about defense first. You must be aggressive with your savings rate. Standard savings rates of 10% will make this journey take decades. You need to aim for 20% or 30%. You need to widen the gap between your income and your expenses as much as humanly possible. Every extra dollar you save now is worth $10 in the future. Treat every dollar like a seed. Avoid lifestyle creep. When you get a raise at work, do not buy a better car. If you increase your spending every time you get a raise, you are running on a treadmill forever. Keep your living expenses low like a student, even as your salary grows like a professional. Automate it. If you have to decide to save every month, you will eventually fail. Make it automatic. Make it painful. If you are not slightly uncomfortable, you are not saving enough. This discomfort is temporary. It is the fuel you are burning to launch the rocket. Once the rocket reaches orbit, the 100K mark, you can turn off the engines and float. Now let's talk about offense. There is a limit to how much you can save, but no limit to earning. Side hustles, overtime, job hopping. Use any legal method to inject cash into your portfolio. Any extra income shouldn't go to your bank account. It should go directly to the investment machine. If you can tackle this from both sides, spending less and earning more, you cut the time in half. The first 100K is a test of character. It filters out those who want it from those who wish for it. You are building the foundation of your dynasty. It is supposed to be heavy. It is supposed to be hard. Don't look at the mountaintop. It is too high. Look at your feet. Just take one step today. Charlie Munger was right. It is a bitch. But the view from the top of the first hill is worth the climb. Once you get there, the wind is at your back. You will never have to work this hard again. If you are on this journey, drop a comment below. What is your current milestone goal? Are you aiming for your first 100K? Or are you already rolling the snowball? I read every comment. It inspires me to see you guys winning. Check out this next video to see exactly where I invest my own money to keep the snowball rolling. It covers the exact ETFs and index funds I use to capture that 8% growth. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and helps you get rich. I'm Bill. Remember, the first 100K is the hardest. Don't give up. Keep pushing that boulder. I'll see you at the top.